We need to determine the value of derivative of log of sin x with respect to square root of x. To solve this particular problem, what we'll do, we'll assume that u be the function log of sin x and v represent the function square root of cosine of x. So in a way, what we have to find is du over dv. That means derivative of u with respect to v. So we need to determine this value. So let's begin by first taking the derivative of u with respect to x. So that means we have to take the derivative of log of sin x with respect to x. We know the derivative of the logarithmic function is 1 over x. So that means we have 1 over sine of x, and we will apply the chain rule. We will need to multiply it to derivative with respect to x of sine x. So we have 1 over sine x. Derivative of the sine function is the cosine function over the ratio cosine over sine. So that's the cotangent function. So here we have cotangent of x. So this gives us derivative of u with respect to x. Next we consider v. So we'll take the derivative of function v with respect to x. That means we need to take the derivative with respect to x of cosine of x. So we have square root of x, which is also expressed as cosine of x raised to the power of half. Here we'll apply the power rule followed by the chain rule. So we have half multiplied to cosine of x whole raised to the power of half minus 1. So that's negative half multiplied to derivative with respect to x of cosine of x. So here we have applied the chain rule. So this gives us half multiplied to cosine of x whole raised to the power of negative half times derivative of the cosine function is negative sine x, which can be also expressed as negative sine x divided by 2 times square root of cosine of x. So now that we have obtained the value of derivative of u with respect to x and derivative of v with respect to x, to find du over dv, all we have to do is divide derivative of u with respect to x divided by derivative of v with respect to x. So here we have obtained derivative of u with respect to x, that is cotangent of x, and divided by, we have dv over dx, which is sine x. We will multiply it to 2 times square root of cosine of x. So this is the value of derivative of u, which is log of sine x, with respect to derivative of square root of cosine of x.